This is Riley Beirs alongside Layne McKiddy. We're here at halftime at the nightcap here at AT&T Stadium. Before we get into the first half of this game, let's talk a little bit about Game 2. It's a good game, 21-26. Newton comes out on top, wins their second straight title. What were the keys to that game?
Canadian really came back in the second half. They made their adjustments that they needed to make. They came back firing on all cylinders. They just sadly came up a little bit short.
Yeah, we're talking about the game itself. It was a great game, great state game, probably the best game of the weekend. We finally saw some defense. All we saw was offense day one. Like we said earlier, we saw the highest scoring game in 11-man history. And then we go to Game 2, Day 2, and we see both defenses show out, especially that Canadian defense really shut out Newton in the second half. And then we get into the post-game press conference and we're talking to the coach a little bit, and we realize that it's a little more than football over there. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so this coach, about 8 months ago, he was given 9 months ago, he was given 8 months to live, and he just pushed through everything. He wanted to make it to August just to make sure that his coaches could handle the team, could get through the season. And he figured he made it to August, make it to Gilmer, get through the tough part of the season. He made it to Gilmer. He said, heck, let's just make it all the way. And he was able to make it all the way for his kids, and he was able to see them win state for back-to-back years.
Yeah, it's always good seeing stuff like that. We really don't understand that for a lot of these small communities. We're at the 3A state championship, and the attendance of this game probably doubles the total population of these two towns, and we don't really understand that there's a little more to them. And it's a little more to these small communities.
And along with that, the coach said that the community of Newton is almost harder on that football team than the coaches themselves are. And that just proves how much of a big deal football is to a community like that. And for them to come out and make history and win back-to-back titles for their school for the first time, it's just an outstanding feat, and we're glad to see them do it.
Yeah, we're doing enough about that game. The game we're on half for right now, it's 21-14 and a half. Great game we have here at Grandview and Malakoff. And we'll talk a little bit about the first half.
Both teams came out struggling a little bit on offense, especially. The quarterback for Grandview came out real timid, making some bad throws. He got lucky. An interception got reviewed, got called back. They got to keep the ball. And also, the quarterback for Grandview is also playing safety. He's flying around, making plays, building his own confidence on defense that he was able to turn around and transfer into some quick offense in that second quarter.
Talked about defense. Malakoff came into this game the underdog. Grandview, one of the perennial title contenders every year, year in, year out. Malakoff comes into the game. It's 14-14, almost at halftime. It looks like they're driving down the field. They're getting the ball, and they muff a punt, give Grandview the ball, give them second life. Then they end up scoring a touchdown, and then Malakoff drives down, throw a pick. And we're always seeing is mistake after mistakes, and you really can't afford those in games like this.
Yeah, you saw the 54-yard touchdown, I believe it was, for Grandview, and then the interceptions for Malakoff. Just obvious momentum going towards Grandview coming into the second half. So Malakoff's going to have to make some adjustments. They're going to have to come out firing. They're going to have their defense flying all over the field, making plays in big situations, and we'll just have to see if they can come out and do it.
What I'm really looking for in Malakoff, usually we talk about getting that run game going to get these defenses stronger. Obviously, there was a very offensive second quarter. What I'm looking for from Malakoff is really get the pass game going. It seemed like Grandview was stacking the box a little bit and didn't really give Malakoff any chance to get their run game going. I'm going to look for that Malakoff quarterback to really get the pass game going, maybe open up some holes for his running back.
Even towards the end of the second half, or end of the first half, he tried to make some plays. There were a couple unfortunate drops. There was a big play that would have gone for a touchdown, dropped in the end zone. And if we can see the receivers kind of cleaning up their job, I think we'll see a good game in the second half.
All right, we'll just have to see. Tune in for the post-game interviews and the post-game press conference. Always follow us. Layne McKiddy, Riley Beirs on Twitter. Riley Beirs, FridayNightGlory.com.